Fanny, oh wait, wrong stream. 7 months. Whoop whoop.
Hey friends! Hello! I'm liking this vibe. I'm really liking this vibe. It's gonna make me nap. Hey Michael! Hey Miak6! Hey Zerix! Michael man, thank you so much for the 7 months! Whoop whoop! Fanny. I laugh at it as well, so it's fine. Thank you. Hey Lafroche! Hey Cammy! Oh, I'm so ready to chill. I am sleepy, so I want to like chill because I want to nap afterwards. Yeah, I'm ready. We just gotta chill for a little bit whilst we wait for farm. I don't know how loud the game is. Let me quickly go into the game chat and check how loud the game is. Where is it? Variety. It's good. It's loud enough, I think. I'm gonna bring the music down, obviously. I think it's... Is it too loud? Can you guys hear me okay? I'm washing. So satisfying. Sounds good? Cool. Why did it just give the notification now? Smart. Good morning, stream elements. Yeah, I'm glad you decided to join us, Stream Elements. I'm very glad. Let me close this. Cool, now we just have to wait for Farm to come by. Give us a call. Why is this dirty? I want to clean that. Ooh, license plate cleaned. Like the little ding. Oh shoot, I don't think I have the push to talk enabled. Let me do that real quick. Voice and video. Chat. Push to talk. There we go. That should be working now. Oh, look at that. A little bit of sex. Hey, Flargan Jargon. Oh my god, I hate this song. Hi, Tita. LA Noir vibes, yeah. What is it called? Itchy. Just chilling. Oh, bomb sculling. That's loud. Yes, it was cancelled. Never mind. No, I don't want to do it. Yeah, I know. Ah. Okay, let's go. Go. Hello. Hi there.
There you are.
There I am.
I was starting to think you were going to pick up my call.
Sorry, I was distracted.
Distracted? How dare you?
I was playing some PowerWashing Simulator while I waited.
Wow, you were distracted with the game we're getting ready to play?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, are you ready to wash?
I am very ready to wash.
Okay, how did we okay. Oh yeah, I got to do my career, right? Because you've
Yes.
put 750,000 hours into this game.
Not that many, but close.
But close. Okay. So I got
Pretty
to start up
close,
my
yeah.
campaign, resume job. Give me a moment while it loads in.
Yeah.
And now I just need to remember how to do this.
Then you need to go where it says friends only and change it to crossplay.
Oh, okay. Because you're not my friend. Okay. Crossplay.
And then like you make
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Is this just 2-player or is there more than that?
it's just 2-player.
It is just 2-player? Okay. So that means I don't have to worry about anyone sniping this code. Invite a friend. Your code is. Are you ready to put in this code?
Yes.
0280945.
All right, here we go.
Better hurry up before someone else gets in here.
No, I'm doing it. I'm loading in. I don't think anyone else can go in.
Oh, there you are. Oh, you're gray. Immediately you start spraying me. Wait, am I gray or am I blue?
Yeah, you're blue.
I'm blue. Oh, I'm the blue guy.
Dabba-dee-dabba-die.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So we got a house to clean.
That's the mission. We just got to clean. Oh, we do. We have to clean the whole friggin' house. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Let me get my proper attachment here. I'm kind of attached to the attachment of yellow. Is it just the outside we have to do?
Yes.
Well, that's easy peasy. Okay. All right. I'm gonna kick you from this game. I swear.
I had to. Listen, I had to.
Ooh, ball. I can wash my ball. Oh. Context.
Ew.
Look at me. I'm a ball washer. No, I'm washing my ball.
My ball.
Okay, so we gotta wash this whole thing. How do we get up on the roof?
There's a ladder in the front if you wanna.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
Oh gosh, I remember this house.
Man, your footprints are loud.
Aren't yours loud?
Oh, they are when I run.
Yeah.
Junk. Okay, well,
God, there's so much
let's
gunk in here.
let's get started. Let's clean.
Let's clean. Right, where are you starting? You starting there? Okay.
I'm starting at the beginning.
Let's start at the
I can't believe they make you clean this
beginning.
entire house. Like
Yeah.
this is, man.
I remember, how do I, oh, there you go.
Anyway, how you doing?
Not bad, not
What's
bad.
new in the wonderful world of Rappy? I feel like I know a lot about Jesse James. I don't know a lot about you.
Not a lot, you know, just working, living the life, living the dream. Kinda.
Hang on, I gotta turn. My water is very loud. Oh my gosh. I looked over and I thought you were crouched over backward shooting water out of your butt. I gotta turn down my sound effects a little bit. I'm having tough time hearing you a bit.
Oh, heck. Stream Elements being a butt. Stream Elements seems like it's acting up a little bit. Doo-doo-doo. I love doing this.
Well, I'm working too, so we're even.
Yeah, exactly. Works. I mean, just got a pay rise, so that's something.
You got a pay raise?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Not much, but it's just the usual, like, new tax year. They, like, usually raise our salary a little bit.
Ah, yes. They call it the cost of living increase here, where they give you 3% after everything has gone up 50%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. It's not. It's better than what I was expecting, so I'm not complaining. Question: are you gonna make Cherry try bagged milk when she goes to Canada? Farm? Can you hear me? Farm?
It's one of the wonders of the world. Sorry, I just realized I've been chatting away and
Oh, that's
I keep,
okay.
I keep forgetting to hit my push to talk button.
Oh, I see.
Sorry, I'm not ignoring you.
No, I was asking if you were gonna make.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna bring her to the grocery store and just show her the aisle, because I don't actually buy bagged milk. It's like a meme that I ran with.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
We technically have bagged milk over here. Like, cafes use it and they put it like in a jug and they just cut the tip off the bag.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is over here.
Ah.
Yeah, that's all it is. Yes,
Sorry,
there is a special milk jug that you have to buy in order to use the bag. It's amazing how many people just think you just cut the milk back open and I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure someone does it. So there's been lots of times that I'm playing this game, not on my computer, because on the computer it's difficult to fall asleep. But if I'm playing it on my console and I'm playing it with my remote on the console, I just fall asleep playing it.
With your remote? Oh.
Yeah, I'm
With your
sitting on the
remote.
sofa and I just fall asleep with the controller in my hand.
What is the console you play on? Xbox?
Yeah.
You're an Xbox player.
No, I'm more of a PlayStation player.
I've given up on console gaming.
See, I started with computer gaming when I was younger. I never had a console my entire life.
Yeah.
And when I met my fiance, he was the one that had all the consoles, so I became a console player now, and I don't like it.
Oh.
I don't like
Listen.
computer gaming that much.
Ah. I used to be a
actually.
console buff because I always go back and forth. I go back and forth to whatever the better experiences is. And I don't know if you know this a lot or, you know, because I know I don't know how old you are, but
You are?
you know, they used to put games on CD-ROMs and DVDs for PC. It wasn't all just download only.
That's why I used to play computer.
Well, there was this thing called, well, you know what DRM is, right?
Yes.
Okay. The DRM that they started doing for PC games was so terrible that people that legitimately owned the games couldn't own the games because their PC would be like, this is a pirated game.
Oh.
And it was around that time that I was like, oh, this is like early 2000s. It was around that time where I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm going to get a GameCube. This new Legend of Zelda Wind Waker game had come out. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's time I go to console gaming. And then, and then, what happened then? Oh, you know, console gaming started to get really good, but
Expensive.
Really expensive.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, my parents never let me own a console because they were like, that's just silly video games. Like, you don't want to do that. You got too much. To be fair, I had way too much to do in my life to have time to play video games.
Oh, see, I had nothing. No, I didn't have nothing, but the problem is once you get old enough to afford to buy the consoles yourself, I was buying consoles. I bought an Xbox 360 to play one game.
Yeah, that was me with my Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
I bought it to play Pokemon.
I bought it to play Kung Fu Panda. No, I'm kidding. I bought it to play Fable 2.
Oh.
Which to this day has not been ported over to PC. I feel like I'm cleaning the same thing over and over again. I'm not really paying attention.
Just cleaned the bricks, I think. You just did a ding.
I just did a ding?
It means you cleaned the section.
I'm just going to take all the spots you missed.
Okay.
I can't remember why I bought a Switch.
Animal Crossing.
I think I had one before Animal Crossing.
The new Legend of Zelda?
No. And you know why? Well, back then, like when the Switch first came out, it launched with Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
But I was, you know, one of those idiots that supported anything that Nintendo did at the time, and I bought a Wii U. And I bought a Wii U because I was like, I know for a fact they're going to release a Zelda for this console. So why not just buy it at launch and wait for the game to come out? And then, damn it, if they didn't go ahead and say, hey, guess what? We're now going to release this on Switch as well. I stood my ground and I'm like, no, I bought this dumbass console that barely has any games and I'm going to use it. So I bought and played Breath of the Wild on the Wii U.
My God, Wii U was still a thing then?
You mean Wii U was still a thing then? 2012.
Is Wii U still... Oh, Jesus, was it that long that the Switch came out?
Switch came out in 2016 or 17.
Yeah, because I
It's
remember
been a while.
Aiden bought it for the same reason, to play Breath of the Wild. There's like very few games that I have for my Switch. They're like, and they're mostly indies.
Yeah,
I think
that makes sense.
What's good for the Wii? It's like Pokemon and indie. And Zelda.
And Mario Kart. I don't know if you're a Mario Kart
Mario Kart is
buff.
great, yeah. I have a lot of games for consoles, but then computer, like now that I stream, people ask me, oh, you want to play a game? And I'm like, don't have it, don't have it, don't have it.
Don't have it, don't have it, don't have it? Oh.
Yeah, but then I have everything on the console.
This is the first generation that I haven't bought like an Xbox or a PlayStation.
This is the first generation Aiden bought a Xbox. Because of the Game Pass is just worth it.
Makes sense.
It's got so
I
like
think for me,
there's so many games that I've played on the Xbox that I wouldn't have played if they weren't free.
Yeah, I think for me, the reason why I finally stopped doing console gaming was because this PC that I'm on right now was $3,000.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and get my money's worth out of this thing, even though I basically do.
Yeah, you do every day. It's a really good PC you got.
It's already been over a year.
Really? I remember when you got it. I was a viewer back then. Well, I still
Were
am,
you?
but
Wait. It was Christmas. No, you were not.
I was a viewer of you since Call Me Kevin.
I bought the PC Christmas Eve of 2021, which was around the time that Steven met Jesse. Well, like really met and talked to.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently there was a mystery meeting at Burger Shot on the pier that I don't remember. But
God, I hated that. I hated that day so much. The first time I've ever went on No Pixel.
that was your first day that day.
Yeah, I literally, Jessie sat outside the main burger shop and she was singing to herself the whole time that she was there.
That's okay.
It was so awkward and I was so nervous.
It's really hard to, even after all this time, starting a brand new character, it's really hard to break in and meet new people.
Yeah.
That's why I've always been an effort where if I feel that this person has a decent charisma or personality behind them, I will usually make an effort to find them and seek them out and want to meet them again.
Yeah.
And I'll even say it on stream to my chat. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know who this person is, but I want to meet them again.
Yeah.
That wasn't the Burger Shot interaction, though. I completely forgot about you back then.
No, exactly. I think I wasn't even sure who Jessie was at the time anyway.
She's definitely not the same Jessie that we met, but Steven's not the same Steven either, right? The characters have evolved.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of people that even now I will spot a character and be like, I don't know who plays that person, but I want to play with them. I'm a role play whore though, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm not good at coming up with ideas, but I will roll with it because I'm not good at coming up with ideas. So I guess that's why.
I'm not really good at it either, to be honest. But every once in a while, I'll think of something in the middle of the night. But yeah, if I meet a character and then when I find out if they're like a civ or something, then it's like, okay, guess what? You're stuck with me now. Yeah,
exactly.
That was my a lot of people, but like my first interaction with man, this was going way back before No Pixel. My first interaction with even Rachel, it was just like our characters met, which I was playing Jane at the time and she was playing a different character as well. And
Andy, wasn't it?
yeah, we just clicked and yeah. Now she's stuck with me. Now you're stuck with me. Now Tyler Cott's stuck with me. All of you guys. I am terrible at this game, by the way. Every section that I look up, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I'm not looking to see if I've actually like cleaned something properly.
I'm trying not to use tab to see what I missed. I'm trying not to cheat.
Right.
Oh, there's a hole.
I'm gonna grab that ladder and head up top.
All right. Yeah, cleaning the roof is always fun.
I did that with the van where I stood back like, oh yeah, the van looks great. And the entire top of the van was just completely undone. I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, the top's filthy.
There's so much seagull shit up here.
It's difficult to clean as well.
Oh. Stubborn poop stains, I'm telling you.
Do we have any extensions yet? No.
That's kind of a personal question.
No.
Oh, for my gun. Oh, no, I didn't realize you could get. Oh, can I get like a gas powered one or?
So like later on into a few levels, you can start upgrading your guns for like a pro gun. So these ones are just the basic Crime Vista, but then there's like loads of them that you can buy on the shop.
At the power gun shop, the power washer gun
shop. And that's where you can get like new costumes and stuff like that.
New costumes?
Yeah, Wait. That's how I got my gray
Oh, you bought that.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to stand above of the rest, and you're like, I'm gonna go with gray.
Yeah.
Is there a way to play this game in third person?
No.
So why would you?
Can't even see.
Why
It's at
would
the
you
end.
waste your money?
Listen, it's at the.
Wait, so it's my word against yours? Oh, damn it! I didn't know. I would have told you you're wearing like an orange or pink outfit.
Exactly. No, I had so much money that like I bought all the extensions and everything, and then I was like, I don't have anything else to spend my money on, so.
Now let me ask you this: are you an Advent cleaner in Advent? What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Are you a natural cleaner? Like, do you like to clean IRL? Like, do you one of those people that will like put on headphones and just I'll just be fine cleaning, just give me my music?
No. At least not in the house, unless I'm like.
What?
So
you go outside and clean lampposts and other people's properties?
Car.
Oh, the car. Oh.
Yeah, like I've I love cleaning Aiden's car. Like it's one of my favorite things. Whenever I have to clean it, I'm like, yep, I'll do it.
Is it like a nice car?
No.
Or is it just like
it's just a Vauxhall. Oh, Opel. I don't know how you call it over there.
We just call them cars. No, I don't know, to be honest. I'm not a car guy.
No, me neither.
That's the thing.
I'm not a guy in the first place, but yeah.
with RP, you're kind of stuck with your own limitations. And I realized that really quick when I tried to do Dr. RP, where I'm just like, I don't know shit about doctor stuff. I don't know anything. And there's people that role play and they're just like, oh yeah, that's the Cordyceps. It's connected to the blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
there's
my
this
cat's name is Mittens. What?
There's this role player who works daytime as a lawyer, and he comes in the server, and he is a lawyer in the server. And I'm like,
and annihilates. Yeah.
I'm like, why? He plays it in a way that like he's not gonna like kill the competition, but it's like you want to escape your job and you got to go into the server and play your own profession.
Maybe he's a really bad lawyer in real life.
Maybe.
I'm just kidding. But maybe he wins everything. I don't know.
It's like
or the cases are maybe the cases are interesting.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know.
With Pillbot's an actual doctor in real life.
Right. But not a real robot either. So there's that.
I mean, who knows?
I feel with Pillbot, who was it that played Pillbot?
Was Lord Snow.
Lord Snow. I almost feel like, at least with Pillbot, you could get away with doing things that you couldn't do as a real doctor. So I almost feel like he had a lot of fun with it, which is the way to do something like that. If I was a real lawyer, well, you know what? I came from a life of retail and now I'm role playing as somebody in retail. So,
yeah,
but the good news is the difference is I get to say all the things I've always wanted to say in actual retail.
Oh my God,
in the realms of RP. So when somebody gives Steven lip now, he's just like, yeah, if you don't like it, off, which is something you can't actually do in real life or you'll get in trouble for it.
Oh my God, the amount of times I've been wanting to do that. It's so fucking annoying. And people are just dumb.
People are just dumb?
Yeah.
It's
like customers.
I don't know.
I think like when you become a customer, when you're a customer, like your brain just shuts down and you don't understand anything that's coming out from someone else's mouth, you know?
I could see that. But also I feel like just some customers are just they're not sympathetic at all towards the retail job. And a lot of the times you're on the receiving end, you're like, you realize I have nothing to do with your problem, right? But you're still ripping into me legitimately.
I feel like people
I've
that work
told
retail
stories.
are lovely about like with other people that actually work retail because we know what they've been through.
Exactly. Oh, I'm that way too. There's been times I've actually not yelled at my wife, but we'll be in a store. She'll grab onto something and decide that she doesn't want it, and she'll just drop it in any old aisle. I'm like, what are you doing? Well, you go put that back right now. And she's like, oh, okay. But yeah, once you've worked retail for long enough, that gets embedded into your DNA, and you do show sympathy for the other people still working retail.
Yeah,
But,
I guess like my
some of the
work.
customers are just, you know, the ones that like, I know you have this product. You're hiding it in the back. Like, lady,
Yeah.
sir, what benefit at all would I have to hiding this shit in the back?
It's not like
Do
I'm
you think
gonna
I
buy it
just did this
myself.
to screw you? Anyway, I've told many retail stories on this channel. Right from the bad customers to the bad customer children.
Oh God.
Have you ever been in any of my streams when I told the tale of Ashley?
Not Ashley, no. I've heard a lot of your retail stream stories, but not that one.
Yeah, but oh wow. Okay, well. Ashley was a terror of a child. With a horrible mother. Honestly, the IRL, like if I were to compare Ashley's mother to like a no pixel character, legitimately Kiki Chanel.
Oh my God, no.
No joke.
No way.
Joke. She would come into the store, flirt with like every
Hey,
guy in the
Mr.
building,
T-Bone,
and
sorry,
not
I'm
even
very
pay attention to
distracted.
what her child was doing until somebody would come up to her and be like, ma'am, would you mind telling your child to stop smashing into the lost and found box as hard as possible? And then she would leave. She'd walk out, Ashley! Ashley! And you could hear her screaming. She wouldn't care, screaming across the entire store for
Hello,
Ashley.
everyone. Sorry, I'm
Anyway.
distracted. Ugh, yeah.
The nightmare. Well, let me ask you this. So you said you worked retail?
It's like it's more hospitality rather than retail because it's a theater, but it could count as it.
Okay. I was just gonna ask if there is retail. Like, not to downplay anybody that works retail. But you don't know retail until you've worked in the food industry of retail. It is a different beast altogether.
Yeah, working bar is like people just being assholes to us and thinking that we're being slow because we want to be slow. Well, we want to be slow, but like...
Did you say working bar?
Yeah, working at the bar, like making drinks for the people coming to the theater. Like serving wine and shit like that. I don't do cocktails.
What you do?
Yeah, mainly.
Meta unlocked. Okay.
And I do box office as well, so I rotate depending on the day and whatnot. But like the amount of people that come to us and like when the show's almost about to start and they start shouting at us, being like, "Be faster!" It's been a couple of times that my mouth has like I actually didn't think, and I went like, "The more you tell us to be faster, the slower I'm gonna be."
Yeah.
And they feel embarrassed. That's the thing, because there's so many people around. They actually get embarrassed and they shut up.
Oh, okay. Well, at least it works then.
Even our managers sometimes tell that to people and people just like, oop.
Right. Well, yeah, if you got a good manager, they'll stick up for you.
Yeah.
But there's bad managers that just, no matter what, will side with the customer and make you feel like crap. But
Yeah, I
look at
think
you, you're cleaning all this stuff. I'm still working on this roof. It's a big roof.
Oh, the roof is very big.
It's a big roof.
Luckily, it's a good thing of having a small team, and we all come from like the musical theater industry. We all have a lot in common, which like helps with like them signing with us in a way. And we're all about the same age, give or take. So like even the managers are not much older than we are. No, the fuck they're not.
Do you like your job?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, that's good. Lots of people don't, so.
Like, I like the people that I work with, and even if the customers are assholes sometimes, like, it's fine. Obviously, I'd rather do streaming full time, but...
Yeah, it's a different beast.
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
never trade what I do to go back to retail, but it does come with its own
Yeah, stress.
special set of mental anguish if you already suffer from anxiety. But I honestly wouldn't trade this for anything.
kind of... Wow.
What? What? I just wanted to see if you'd notice.
I did notice. It was just washing my
Does
face.
it distort your view?
Yeah.
Oh, it does. Don't cross the streams.
Ew. Is that like a rule?
Wait, is that like a rule? Did those words just come out of your mouth?
Yeah.
Come on.
Like an
Please
unwritten rule.
don't even stand there and tell me that you don't know what that's from. Come on, Raphael, really?
I do know where it's from, but I
Please.
can't remember.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm just dying a little inside.
No, like as soon as you tell me, I'm gonna know. That's the thing.
I just died a little inside.
Tell me.
It's from the, I mean, I know that you're a young pup, so you wouldn't know this movie, but it's from the original Ghostbusters.
I know the original Ghostbusters. See, I told you I would know where it's from. My memory is really bad when it comes to films and series and stuff. Which, in a way, it's a good thing because it means that I can rewatch them over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I used to be like that with books. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've read Twilight when I was a kid.
Oh, same. Don't even get me started how many times I've read a book.
I used to be a very, like, avid reader. And then I can't be bothered anymore.
I can't. I have too much ADD, which is now ADHD. I guess everything's HD now, but I was one of those kids that I would I'd start reading a page from a book. I would get 3/4 of the way down the page and realize that my eyes are scanning over the words, but I have not been processing anything.
That's me now.
I've been thinking of everything else, and yeah. And then I'll try again. I'll be like, okay, let's go back up to the top. Like, wait, I read these 3 lines, and here's where I lost it. And I'll start reading from there. And again, I get to the bottom of the page. I'm like, nope, I lost it.
Yeah, that's me now. I didn't used to be like I used to read a book and like I used to stay awake and read. I would love to read. Now if I start reading, I just can't focus. And I don't know if it's because I'm trying to read books in English and my brain doesn't save the words in English. I don't know.
Well, your English is better than most English-speaking people, so. But you were born in Portugal?
Yeah, I moved to the UK like 6 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I moved
so you
to
know
study.
Portuguese.
Oh yeah, like my whole
And
family.
Did you grow? Yeah.
My whole family just speak in Portuguese.
Did you grow up learning English, or was that something that you needed to do when you decided to move?
No, so I've always really liked English when I was a kid. Like we had like English lessons and stuff like that, English classes. I've always really liked it, so I kind of like started learning even before I had English classes at school. So we had like these video cassettes that were called Magic English, that was by Disney.
Ooh, fancy.
And like each cassette would teach you like a different subject on English. So that's how like I learned most of my English from before getting to school. And then at school, I've always really enjoyed it. But it's one thing when you learn it and like everyone can talk with you in your mother language.
Right.
And that's another thing when you move to the country and no one can help you with the translation in your own language. It's like trying to find words, because when you move to a different country that speaks a different language from you, your brain is programmed to like think in your mother language and then translate it into the English or whatever.
Yeah. So have are there times, let me ask you this, are there times where you've been trying to describe something in English and you're like, hang on, there's a word for it in Portuguese, but I don't know what the English word is for it?
It doesn't happen as much anymore, but it used to happen a lot. And me trying to like find the word for it would just drive me mad. It still does sometimes. I'll have like words, but now it happens the other way. It's in Portuguese that I don't remember the words of.
Oh.
I'm like, I go home and I'm talking with my parents and I'm like, what's the word? And luckily my mom knows English, like the basics, so she can help me. But it's so funny. Make fun of me all the time. People say my Portuguese accent now has a bit of English accent to it.
It definitely does. It definitely does. If you go back even at the very, very beginning of when Jesse met Steven, you don't sound the same. You sound a little different. But apparently I'm the same way too. When I first started playing Steven, I don't go back and watch I don't watch my old stuff, but apparently if you go back, Steven does sound very, very Canadian. He still does, but apparently, yeah.
I don't notice, but that's because accents for me are like a mash of everything, especially like subtler accents.
Settler accents? You mean like cavemen? What?
No, like accents that are like subtle.
Oh, subtle.
Yeah. I think the bottom of the house is all cleaned, you know?
The what?
Bottom of the house.
Okay, well, slow clap. I'm easily distracted.
No, you're good.
I'm working here. The faster you tell me to go, the slower I'm gonna be.
I'm not telling you to go fast. I'm just saying that I think that we've cleaned the bottom of the house. So we did it together for a bit.
I'm bad at doing multiple things at once. So even if I'm just having a conversation, my mind will drift away from what I'm working on. So
That's
I'm
why
trying
I
to
like
clean,
this
but
game.
I'm just not good at it.
Because I'm not thinking about cleaning it. I'm just like doing things. The more you play this game, the more your mind just drifts away and you just don't think about it. Oh yeah, but going back to the subject of cleaning, during pandemic, I wanted to become a power wash cleaner.
You want to clean the power washers?
No, and I wanted to be a power washer. That's what I meant. Obviously,
because
like
of this game?
No, because so at some point I got addicted to watching videos of like detailing cars and stuff like that.
Okay.
And it's so satisfying. And I was like, I want to do that. I want to like clean a car that is like completely dipped in dirt and just.
Oh God, no, thank you.
I mean, the smell and stuff would be
I am the
awful.
complete opposite. I don't like. Oh my goodness, I would not want to be able to. I wouldn't be able to do it, especially detailing cars. I could clean the outside of a car, but some of the shit that goes on inside of a car.
Oh yeah, no, that is true.
And I don't mean like foul things. I mean just something like eating a chicken sandwich and part of it falls out of your mouth between the seats.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I would love to clean other people's cars, just like I love cleaning other people's houses, but cleaning mine, fuck that.
You love cleaning other people's houses. Do you
Like,
clean a lot of people's houses?
No, I'm not. Oh, you did something.
Oh, I did something. Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh my goodness.
I didn't mean it that way.
Praise from Caesar himself.
Oh,
Farm, you did something. Should I stand up and take a bow? Oh my goodness.
That's not
I don't
what
think I did anything though, because I'm still working. I'm still working here.
You did the porch roof.
There's mold and there's grime everywhere.
Mm-hmm. I'll clean the gutter. Yeah, like cleaning my parents' house, like I like doing it, but cleaning my own, I don't like it.
Oh.
Oh, I love this game, chat. It's so satisfying. Do you watch much TV?
Oh, man, I'm looking at one right now. What do you mean?
As in like TV shows and
Oh, good Lord,
series.
no. I live my job is, even though it's role play, you're kind of living out a soap opera when you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, you're an actor. For me, well, okay, what are you referring to? I mean, I know what a TV is, but what are you referring to? A specific show or?
No, just in general. If you watch like films or if you watch like series, if there's something that you like really into.
If it's gripping, then absolutely. But if it looks like something, there's so much content out there that I'm picky and choosy, and the stuff that I've been taking a chance on, I've been getting burned.
Oh.
So, like that National Treasure series was such a hot mess of garbage. I just did not like it.
Yeah. I tend to watch quite a bit, but I only, so if I'm at home with Aiden, he'll we'll end up watching something together. So all of the TV shows that I watch by myself, I watch them like whenever I go and do cooking, or like if I'm about to go to sleep or something. So I always watch my TV shows in like parts. I watch them in like 10 minutes increments. And he's always like, how the hell are you able to do that? And I'm just like, I don't know, I just do it.
That's not, I actually watched the original Lord of the Rings trilogy like that because I don't have the attention span to keep watching the same thing for that long. That's probably why I don't commit to these shows. I will go down a YouTube wormhole.
Are you more of a YouTube wormhole?
Well, I mean, if I find a good channel, I found a pretty damn funny channel the other day called You Suck at Cooking.
Oh, I've heard of that.
It's a cooking YouTube channel, but holy shit, is it ever funny.
I've heard of that one.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really like a content person in terms of like watching Twitch or watching YouTube. It was never my thing. And then I watched Call Me Kevin on NoPixel.
Was that the starting point for your content for NoPixel? Was that the starting point for your content for Call Me Kevin?
Yeah.
Oh, really? So how did you discover him? Because I always find it interesting to find out how people find other content creators.
Aiden used to watch him a lot. Because Aiden is a content watcher.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
So he's always like watching his YouTube videos and stuff. I don't really go on YouTube that much. And I didn't even know Twitch was a thing until Call Me Kevin.
Fun fact, my first Twitch stream was in 2010.
Wow. I'm trying to
Long
do math.
time ago, but yeah. Yeah, I always find it funny, and especially coming full circle. Like you, so like you said, you joined NoPixel. I never would have. Just like that. Well, oh, heck yeah.
Oh, we did it.
You are much more resourceful and fast with your spraying techniques. But we did it.
A lot of hours on this.
See, I don't switch to. Are you playing with a controller or are you playing with mouse and keyboard?
No, just mouse and keyboard.
Okay. So I don't know why, but you can hit the C button to like aim and spray that way. Meat, thank you. Meat. I tried it the first time and I'm like, I'm gonna throw up. I can't do this.
I find it so it's so much easier to just walk around with the guns like still and just moving the camera.
Okay. So we done here. We move on to the next level.
Yeah. What?
I'm watching the replay of the stupid number on the garage door. But yeah, anyway, you discovered me through Call Me Kevin. And now we're playing games together and role playing together. I've told the story numerous times. My very first role player I ever watched.
Oh my god, this spark.
Now plays Steven's boss.
Shelly?
Did you say Shirley?
No, Shelly.
Oh yes, Shelly. I mean, you're not wrong, but yeah. Yeah, she was the very first person I ever watched roleplay. I didn't even know what GTA roleplay was. Didn't even know what it was. Didn't know it was a thing.
I've never played GTA.
But I did know what Twitch was. I knew what Twitch was, and I remember going on to the main Twitch page, and GTA 5 was trending again. I'm like, did they release an expansion? Did they finally open the casino? Because the original GTA 5, the casino wasn't a thing. The building was there, but you couldn't go inside of it. I'm like, what's the deal? So I'm like, let me click on a random stream and check out the new content. And I'm watching, and I clicked on Really Stream, who at the time was playing Kelly.
Oh my god.
And I started watching, and I'm like, wait, what is this? Are these guys acting? Like, are they pretending to be different people? Because I absolutely sucked in school. I was a terrible student. Mostly because of the whole ADHD and all that stuff. That does not help you at all in school. Yeah. And so, I hit the C button. There we go. No. There we go. But one thing that I was good at was dramatic arts. I was good at pretending to be something I wasn't. And I'm like, man, I want to try this. So I kept watching more. And it was an episode where, and it's so weird how the rabbit hole can go. This is how I discovered Markiplier. Markiplier was trying out No Pixel RP as Stan the Waterman. And so I found Markiplier through Really, and then started watching his content a little bit. And then from there, that's when I discovered Milton was from Stan the Waterman's interactions with Kiki Chanel. And it was Milton's content where I realized, oh, you can create interesting, charismatic content without the use of a firearm. Because one of the reasons why I stopped playing GTA Online was because I couldn't even do a mission without being shot down.
Oh yeah, I'm awful.
Or torpedoed or whatever. So yeah, that's how I found all of that. So I started watching Milton for a while, and then through Milton I found Ashlyn, and who played at the time Brenda Pancake and Cassie Cupcake. So it's like a surreal experience that you eventually get onto the server, and Ashlyn all of a sudden becomes the person that gets Steven the job at Burger Shot. Really, who plays Shelly, is now Steven's boss. And well,
did you get starstruck?
We know that Kiki plays. We know how Kiki is with Steven. So
did you get starstruck when you started role playing with him?
With Milton?
Any of them, really?
No, actually, it feels, you don't feel like you're starstruck because you're in character, but it does feel weird standing in front of that character model and hearing that voice come out, and you're like, oh, I'm actually role playing with this person.
Yeah,
and the weird thing is, people always ask me if I was starstruck when I started role playing with Call Me Kevin. And the funniest thing is,
you didn't know who he was.
No idea who he was at the time.
I remember.
All I knew was his role play was interesting and addicting, and his character was so much fun that all I knew is, and I've always been of that mindset. I don't care if you stream to 5 people or 5,000 people. If you're a good role player, I want to role play with you because, again, I'm a role play whore.
It's more like that sense that I was saying, because I remember when I started RPing with you and Steven, I was just so
what?
You with at the time Jay as well. It was people that I had spent probably a year watching constantly. It was me and Aiden because it was during pandemic that like you blew up.
Right.
Not blew up, but you know.
I definitely didn't blow up.
No.
Well, no, I mean, I know what you said. I know what you're saying. I did have the initial, after they called me Kevin Raid, I did blow up for a little bit, but now I've kind of tapered out to the mediocre content creator that I am now.
Like that. Chat, bonk farm.
Hey! No backseating!
But it was what we watched during pandemic was like you and Jay, and we used to watch it all day long. Like, we didn't really miss a stream because we didn't have anything else to do anyway. So like, we used to watch both of you mainly all the time. So like getting so like getting to roleplay with you guys, it was just like, oh my god, this is actually I don't even know how to explain it. It wasn't because like you guys were big or anything like that in terms of like numbers. It was just like people that I had admired for such a long time. So like I got to interact with you and eventually become friends with you. I still can't quite grasp it.
I never considered myself to be like one of the big, and I'm not, but I never considered myself to be. I've always felt like I don't belong on No Pixel. It's different now because the culture has definitely changed.
I think
and I've been on there for so long.
Love about you.
But at the very beginning, I'm like, I felt like I'd snuck into Disney World, and it was only a matter of time before they realized and threw me out.
That was me when I started too. I didn't feel like I was any good. And I was just lucky that I found you guys or something. I don't know. I think it's something that everyone, like, you don't really know, but most people go through it.
I guess
for
so.
example, I guess Stevie is another example of someone that used to watch you and then she started doing RP. Like,
I mean, if I've ever been an inspiration for anybody to try RP, well, that's a very humbling thing to think that I was somebody that made you want to try roleplay or something like that. But
well, you are at least to two people. So you got to keep that in your mind as well. Like, you're like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just, I freaking love RPing. And if it wasn't originally Call Me Kevin, and then when he stopped doing actual RP stuff, like if it wasn't for you guys and me watching your content so much and loving it so much, like I probably wouldn't have tried it. And
I think the thing that I've always tried to do with RP is make sure it's not real life. With my characters, I've never had an interest in living a second life. Which I think, I mean, I don't want to say, because I mean, on the surface, it looks great, but when you start diving into the storylines and stuff like that, you know, you realize, I'm like, I made a character that really is not fit for being anybody's husband at all. But somehow he is, and it's just like sometimes I'm wondering, like, am I offering what the other role players are looking for? Because I've always been a little more over the top with my characters. I've been a little more crazy.
No, I get it. I mean, it's the thing, like, if there's someone that like prefers that kind of roleplay, then they're gonna go along with it.
Well, I think that's why that's why Jesse and Steven get along. I mean, there is obviously a chemistry. Usually you need some form of chemistry for two people to connect and become friends in RP. But I still remember that time at Uwu, and Steven first. It wasn't even a real interaction, but it was something. And I remember, I was just like, okay, I don't know who this is, but I want to see them again.
This music is so inappropriate.
And it was the same way with when Steven went into Maldini's that one day and ran into Finn Brennan. All I knew right away, I was like, I don't know who this guy is, but he needs to be in Steven's life. Because he just expels that role play that I adore. And so I'm not a huge fan of the dramatic stuff. Nothing against the people that are, but I like to have a fun ride. So,
Yeah.
and I know sometimes it makes Steven come off as very insensitive or impersonal, but I do
feel like-
also once in a while like to break out that serious side of Steven that says, hey, you know what? He can be a nice guy sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. I think like the people that you end up role playing with the most, and the people that you would probably have those kind of serious conversations with the most, they know you, or at least they know Steven, and they know that you like it's not your thing in a way. So like they understand if
Yeah. Well, that's always been a big thing for mine too, is like you gotta not only you have to read the room in role play, but you gotta kind of read it out of role play as well. If someone's not down for what you're given, then I step back. So, and that has happened before where I'm just like, oh, okay, this person's not throwing down, not picking up what I'm throwing down. So,
yeah.
holy crap! How are you this fast?
Fast doing what? I haven't done much.
I barely cleaned this dinosaur schnoz, and you've done half the park.
I haven't done half the park. I've done the edge. You've done all of this area too. I'm just going through on the floor edge. I like to do it like doing the edges and then working inwards. Yeah, I think role playing is like such a mind game and a mind fuck. I try to explain to people like at work, they all know that I stream, but most of them don't know like the video game industry that well anyways, or most of them don't even know what Twitch is either. So like trying to explain to them what I do, and they're like, oh, so it's just the other day one of them finally realized, he was like, oh, so you're actually acting, you're improvising, you're actually using like what you learned at school with us and you're doing something with it. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm playing a character and the character has a life, but you like live the 24/7 life of that character instead of being a 2-hour show. Like, it never
Yeah, in a matter of
ends.
speaking, I guess it is kind of that way where it's like, even though the stream is over, the world is still turning in that world. But
And like characters might be talking about your character and you don't even know, and plotting things against you that you don't even know.
yeah. To me, that's kind of it's kind of fun to know that, you know, somebody's talking about you. I mean, it sounds terrible, but if it's a good way, if they're plotting against you, maybe not so much, but
Yeah, it's like sometimes I'm just like, oh, I wonder like if, like, for example, when I had to take a little bit of a break, and sometimes opening the stream and seeing, because I still watch streams anyway, I'm very bad with keeping away from meta, but I don't use the meta obviously, but
there's nothing wrong with knowing meta. There's something wrong with using meta. So, but I don't trust myself, which is why I
Yeah.
stay away from it a lot more.
I think for me it's because I started as a streamer. It's really hard for me to like quit the discords that I'm part of and stop watching people that I love watching because it's something that I love doing. So like it's really fun whenever you open a stream and then suddenly you hear this person talking about your character and you're like, oh, okay. I tried to dip as soon as possible, but it's always interesting to like see that even though I was away for like a week or two, the people still haven't forgotten you.
No, not yet. 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, okay.
2 weeks is usually when Steven declares somebody dead. If they haven't said I'm going away for a bit, he gives them 2 weeks. After that, you're dead to him.
That's why Jessie always puts the signs, even if she technically is away, is visiting her sister.
Right.
I find it funny whenever like I have to like not go away, but if I have like a really busy week at work and I can't come to the server, so I like make an excuse that Jessie's visiting her sister, but then she's putting up signs at 11.
Okay. Well, Jesse's not allowed to know this, but you're allowed to know that. You're in my Discord anyway, so you probably know that Steven is currently cleaning a microwave after exploding an egg in it. That's why he hasn't come outside.
That's hilarious. That's definitely something Steven would do.
But one thing I will definitely say is the whole stuff with doing the relationship RP, it has its pluses, it has its cons. But like, no matter what you do, you are no longer just taking your own feelings or anything into consideration. You now have to do it for two people. Am I falling? Am I sliding down the slide? Whee!
You are. You are. Yeah, that's funny to see.
So yeah, while it does give you opportunities, it can give you barriers as well, depending on. I don't watch a ton of people's streams, but every once in a while, I will click on a stream just to see what people are up to. And after yesterday's stream, I popped onto Am Rainbow Bee's stream, and I was just like, what's she doing right now? And Kiki was sitting there with Shirley, and the moment that Shirley said Steven's name, I'm like, I'm out. I gotta go. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
So that's the thing as well. When Jesse was making like really bad decisions with Nova, I had to try and stay away as much as possible from meta because it was kind of hurting me, even though it's not me and it's quote unquote just RP, which is what we all say. And
it's what we all say, right? That's what you say. It's all, well, I mean, no matter what, though, you're still investing your time.
Exactly. And it's like, it's your
into
baby.
A character. Yeah,
it's not,
I guess in a matter of speaking, it's your baby.
It's not the, like, I'm...
Can you name your baby Stephen Hayes, by the way?
I'll think about it. I have to confer. You know, okay. My life is not just mine anymore. In a good way. It's like, it's still something that you created, and seeing people upset with your character, it just made me really sad. And I was like, I can't be sad because I'm actually really enjoying the RP, and the RP that I had with Nova was just so fucking good.
Yeah.
That it's like, even though people are very upset at Jesse, it's not me, it's Jesse who's making the bad decision. So I have to like look at it.
Oh, definitely.
And think like, oh, this is actually like what I'm doing is making people talk about it, and you should be happy about it and not sad that people are upset with Jesse.
Right. Well, for me, the happy-go-lucky Steven that's the easy role play. The hard role play for me is like, well, a lot of it's running away from people, streamers that I love, or even people just in general that I'm like, one of the hardest bits of role play that I have to do right now is the stuff with Clara.
Yeah.
Because for two reasons. Number one, I love Void. And I loved the role play that we used to do together, and to know that it's like it's a thing that I have to stay true to my character, to stay away and not talk to her. And I'm just like, oh man, things are being very limited for Steven in terms of opportunities of people to talk to. So the fact that that's there, but I have to stay true to my character. It's really difficult for me to do something like that.
It sounds like a podcast. It
like
is a
one of the things I
podcast.
always wanted, but I could never push it. It would have to come naturally. Is I always wanted Stephen Hayes and Kiki Chanel to like put their differences aside and sort of not necessarily become friends, but not be what they are. But the role play is a fickle beast, and you got to go with what you're dealt, the cards that you're dealt. No matter how you want it to be. And with any interaction, you only account for 50% of that decision. So,
exactly.
Whereas deep down, I'm just like, come on, please let Clara just apologize. But you got to roll with what you got to roll with,
It's the same. Like,
so that's the thing when you're playing that character, you do live out the good and the bad in their life. So the good is great, but you can't have good without a contrast of something.
Yeah, exactly. Because otherwise,
without
it's
something
just
bad to make you understand what good is. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, it does. And it takes me back to when Jesse, well, you know this, so I can say it, when Nova killed someone in front of Jesse.
The good, the bad, and the naughty.
When Nova killed someone in front of Jesse and they kind of like broke things up, I actually was crying. I was bawling my eyes out because I was like, I can't RP with reroll anymore. And I was really sad about it because
it does suck, but that's the nature of the beast. It's like opening up the script and finding out, even though it's not scripted, but it's the equivalent of like actors that open up a script and find out, oh, holy shit, my best friend dies in 3 episodes or something, where it's like, that sucks. I really liked acting with that person and now I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's like these, it's like any sitcom in a matter of speaking. Like I've always described what I do with Stephen as like, and even like, there is the Stephen Hayes show, but also now there's the Lemon Hayes show as well. And I honestly do feel that, like, you know, when you pour that much effort into something, when the chatter of, you know, 4.0 might be coming, you don't know. You start thinking about everything that you worked on is gonna end.
Yeah.
It's gonna be gone. And it's like the end of a sitcom where the last episode and then all the actors come out and they're all crying.
Yeah.
They're not crying because they don't get to play their characters anymore. They're crying because they don't get to act with those people anymore.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's
maybe
also
it's
the
something to do with the character, but
it's also the uncertainty of like when that last episode is gonna be.
well,
now
that's
that
the
we
thing.
know that
we don't know.
Now that 4.0 has been announced, and it's like, we don't know when that's gonna happen. I better take like every single second and make it count in a way. Because you never know if you're ever gonna find these characters again. Because for all we know, like, I don't know, Steven might just not be on 4.0. Jesse might just not be on 4.0. We might be just playing completely different characters, and it's just like,
I feel like Stephen Hayes is ingrained into my DNA now at this point.
Yeah.
I've played him so much. And even though I go back to, I can play other characters, if I don't have, I don't know, it's really hard to explain.
No, I know what you mean. It's like a part of your life in a way. Part of your routine, let's say.
Well, I think I just spent 30 minutes cleaning a dinosaur's ass, but
Is it clean?
you've done probably the rest of the park.
No, I haven't. I'm just doing the floor still. That looks like a very clean dinosaur.
Thank you. I spent a long time on its butt.
Nice.
And I think the crazy thing as well is, you know, at the end of it all, it's hard to think about, but at the end of it all, it's not just sad for you, but you're going to have people that are also going to be sad for you, you know, when it all, if it all goes away, or, you know, I know a lot of people in my community can't even play GTA 5 without driving past that greenhouse in Polito. It's no longer just a house in GTA 5.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you're playing GTA Online, that's still Stephen and Shirley's house for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the city is alive, and it's got its stories. Every single corner has a story. And people that follow someone else's story, like, they might have certain relations to the place compared to, like, other people that are watching someone else's story. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Yeah, I've best described it as, it's basically No Pixel is a soap opera.
Yeah.
In a matter of speaking. I may not have had as many episodes of Coronation Street, but I'm pretty sure I've probably almost put in as many hours.
Oh gosh,
As
yeah,
far
I
as
can
episodes.
imagine.
How many episodes does that show have? Like 10,000 or something?
Don't ask me, it's still going.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, I never watched it. I had my fair share of soap operas back in Portugal.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not even done the slide. This dinosaur's still not clean.
They not? That's why I like to do the flat surfaces. They're just straightforward. They don't have like little wedges that you have to clean.
Oh, I see. I missed some of the fins.
Title, thank you so much for the resub. Sorry,
So
I was distracted.
One of my mods in chat says there's 10,280 episodes. Okay.
Can you imagine trying to catch up with that?
Yeah, I that is not.
Yeah. It took me a year to catch up with freaking Supernatural, and that has like 16 seasons. Probably more. Did you finish the dinosaur?
I think it's done now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's so purple.
I want to say I watched Corey Street in. Oh boy. 2011?
Shh. Unlike you watch it nowadays and probably like catch an episode and it's like, but it's the same shit that it was.
It's the same shit, but everyone's sleeping with the different people. It's kind of like Jesse's life, actually.
Not anymore. She's a good girl now, kinda. One would hope.
One would hope.
Yeah. People usually like tell me like, you're making the decisions, and I'm like, I'm actually not, because when I'm playing Jesse, I am not thinking straight.
No kidding. I have made decisions with Steven where I was like, why did
What
you
did I
do
just
that?
do? Yeah. It's just like the whole situation when Jesse went back to go and be in a relationship with Nova again, and I was like, why did this happen? I don't know. Well, it's happening now. I gotta go roll with it.
A lot of the times you'll find that people will speculate the reasons why your character did what you did without
Oh my
you
God.
even knowing why they did what they did.
That's the thing.
Steven will do something stupid and people be like, you know what? I understand why Steven did that considering the shit that he's did, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, that's why I made him
exactly
do it. That's exactly why I made him do it.
It's just like my brain turns off when I'm RPing, and I'm just doing what it feels natural for Jessie to do, and sometimes, well, the decisions she makes are not the best. Like jumping off a car or something like that.
Yeah. Well, no matter what, I mean, as long as you're staying true to your character, because there's been times where Steven will have been in a situation. Like, don't get me wrong. I love Steven the way that he is, but the other day when he was like the passenger, well, no, there are a couple of times it happened. He was a passenger in a cop chase just the other day, but he was a cop did a ride along with him a while back, and holy shit, it was so much fun. That I'm like, part of me right there is like, man, I'm gonna make Steven a cop, but I know my brain wouldn't allow it.
See, that's the thing with me. I've been pondering about making Jessie, like, getting it to be a cop. But I'm just like, I'm scared of doing it. Because
Yeah,
I'm scared of not being able to do it.
Oh, believe me. I mean, that is part of the role play as well.
Yeah.
But that's what happened with me with the doctor and the EMS stuff. I was like, man, I would have loved to have Steven have been the maybe not the greatest doctor, but at least a decent doctor. But and also I wasn't a huge fan of the role play itself. And no matter what, even though I stay true to my character, I also want to make sure I'm providing content that people would actually want to watch.
Yeah.
And I always try to step outside the box and be like, man, would I want to watch this? He said as he was power washing.
I mean, I would watch this. This is the content I'm living and dying for.
Yeah. For me personally, I've always wanted Steven to be different in the sense that I don't know. I feel like he's his own guy. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, every character is their own character, but I mean, if your passion is to want to do cop RP, then if you want to try it,
I'm just scared of it.
I either suggest you do just try it, or what a lot of people do is they'll create a new character and that'll be their cop character.
Yeah.
That way, if you flush your life down that character's life down the toilet, it's not that bad.
True.
That's the reason why Betty May exists, for the crime that I can't have Steven do. Because it doesn't make sense for his character to go into a 24/7 with a crowbar.
Try to drive away on a photo.
But I think the real reason I always do come back to Steven is because he's a Civ character. And there's not a lot of... I mean, there's still Civ characters, but I'm still blown away that anybody watches me at all, but...
I think it's like the pure Civ character that Steven is. That like.
Oh yes, Steven is so pure. When I think of Steven Hayes, I think pure.
Yeah, you're such a pure
He's
man.
so pure.
You're so pure, Steven.
He's so pure. He's so pure. What a good boy.
Just like being straight 100% Civ. It's never done a crime in their life apart from like reading a red light or something.
Well, there's no denying it. The Civ life isn't exactly the most exciting life, so Steven says shit. That's the excitement. Half the time, my roleplay is nothing more than, what the hell is he going to say today? What is going to come out of Steven's mouth today?
If you think of it, it's also like the most realistic RP. And I think that's why people like civilians, is because it's so... Even though it's not realistic because people don't go falling off mountains every day, but...
True that.
I don't know. Man, RP is freaking interesting.
Steven does exist on 2.0.
I made Jesse yesterday.
Oh, did you? I made him as a just in case.
Yeah, I didn't want anyone to steal the name.
I have... Oh, that's why I registered my name on Kick. I have no intentions of switching over. Yet.
No, I did the same. Just in case.
But I did make Steven on 2.0 just because...
It's my Steven Hayes.
I don't want to go on to... No, I don't think anybody's going to, like, try to take Steven's identity on 2.0. He's there for... I'm just nervous that people are going to go. Like, already, you can feel the effects.
Oh, yeah.
Of 2.0 starting on 3.0, where it's like, where the hell is everyone? That's one of the reasons why I'm doing PowerWashing Simulator right now. I'm like, I'm not in any real rush to get to an empty burger shot. So...
No, I get it. In case everyone just decides one day to just leave completely.
Exactly. But did you ever play on 2.0 or no?
Nah. I never watched 2.0. I started watching it was already 3.0.
Yeah, it's
very weird. I was around for like 2 minutes and it's odd.
I get I think it's a nostalgia thing, but personally, I understand completely why 3.0 is like, as soon as I played 2.0 again, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why they made 3.0.
Like, I went to, I think it was Lucky Plucker or whatever it was yesterday, because my character was starving because I spent so much time making her. And I went in, and there's no third eye. You didn't use like the Alt button to select something. It's everything with the
yes.
keyboard, and I was so confused. I
See,
keep wanting to
that's why
press
I don't
it.
think I'd be able to live.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to live. Oh, so you never watched 2.0 at all?
No,
Oh, so you were never exposed to Jane's Pink Taco.
no.
Oh, I see.
I literally started watching GTA RP because of Call Me Kevin. I mean, even like now, if there's a day that like Aiden's not feeling too good or something, he'll go and watch like the old Call Me Kevin. Like he has the compilation.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I was watching some of his stuff, some of his no pixel Grognak stuff the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, this guy was a terror. Steven wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes with the old Grognak, but when he came over to no pixel, I think he was respecting people's boundaries a little bit more, and and it was a much different experience. I'm watching his old videos. I'm like, oh my gosh, Grognak was a shitlord.
I never watched like his old videos. I watched him just on no pixel, but it's what I'm saying. Like usually, if Aiden's having like a bad day or something, we'll just put on some stuff of like the adventures of Steven and Grognak and just laugh our butts off, and it's still
Oh yes.
it's so nostalgic to look at it like back then. And the weird thing is seeing people that Jesse now interacts with, and I'm like, oh my god, I had no idea who they were when Grognak first met them, and I never really interacted with them. And then now, like for example, Josh Grimm interacted.
Jesse... Oh yeah. Did Jesse ever meet Grognak, the Destroyer
No.
Attorney Law? Oh no, that was way later. Yeah, because I want to say we're coming out on 2 years since the last that first interaction.
Yeah, and I started playing a year ago, so I spent a year watching you before I actually decided to go on a pixel.
Man, I still remember that day. It was like in a movie when everyone's like, wait, stop, do you hear something? And then all of a sudden the ground starts trembling. And I was just like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden I look over at chat, and chat is going 300 miles an hour. And all of a sudden the Call Me Kevin raid came in, and I was just like, what the hell's going on? Who is this guy?
Yeah, I remember that because we were watching on Call Me Kevin's side, and that's how we found you, and that's how we found Jay as well. It's so weird to think how like I don't know, things can change on like the gaming stuff. Like things can change on a second. Like for me, it was the raid from Kyle. Kyle Brett. So I had an interaction with him, and then he eventually started taking me on a ride. Well, Jesse on a ride along and stuff, and it was so weird that all of a sudden I just got, and your raid as well, like both of them. Like suddenly my chat was just going crazy, and with Kyle's was like New Year's Eve, and I was just so confused by everything, what was going on. And at the time, Aiden was my only mod as well, so
Right.
it was so weird. But it's like suddenly you have all those viewers, and it's like, what the fuck am I doing? I can't read chat. I don't know what they're saying. They're all asking for ads.
That's the one thing that I don't miss at all, because yeah, I had that huge influx, and then a lot of those people left. But the people that stayed were like the amazing community that I have now.
Yeah.
And back after that raid, it was just like we were hitting sub goals before Steven even walked out of the apartment. But chat was going by so fast that I just felt so disconnected. I couldn't read anything.
Yeah, no, exactly. You don't have the connection that you have with a small community. Or at least smaller community.
Is this gum?
That's definitely gum.
Give me a moment. My stream went down. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, my stream went down apparently.
That's all right.
Give me a second.
You good? Yeah, Kyle's raid was crazy. Even with Farm's raid, I was very much like, what the hell's going on? How long have we been washing? Oh my god. It's been almost 2 hours. An hour and a half.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
You good?
OBS just decided to lock up and stop streaming. I had to Control-Alt-Delete just to close the program.
Wow, really? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it locked up big time.
Ugh. OBS can be great, but Jesus Christ, sometimes it just goes funny and you have no idea how to fix it.
OBS.
Yeah, sometimes. Like, there was one day that, like, my stream went out, like, 3 times in a row almost.
Oh.
Yeah. To be fair, my computer's not a $3,000 computer.
Well, it doesn't matter when it comes to OBS. I mean, OBS is still a pretty amazing piece of kit. Like, it's a pretty good piece of software, so I can see how it can get hung up. But
it's stressful when it does.
Oh, it is a streamer's nightmare, especially when it's your job. It's a streamer's nightmare when shit like that happens.
Yeah, I can. Like, I get stressed and it's not my job.
Yeah. Or if it's something that's beyond your control, like when my internet died for it died for over 24 hours. Then when it came back, the ISP had blocked Twitch to keep the bandwidth down. They blocked Twitch and then and it didn't say that they had done that. And I was beyond stress. Actually, the day that it was, I think you guys all played that Pico Park game. And I was supposed to play as well, but my internet died, and I was more upset that I didn't care about the RP at that point. I was just like, I was more upset that I couldn't be part of the variety. And that day was the day that I wrote Things Will Be Tickety Boo.
Aww. See, sometimes from a bad situation, good things can come out of it.
Suppose.
I feel like I've grown as a person myself because of RP. I don't know if you feel the same way. I'm being like a bit cringe right now, but I feel like I've told this to Stevie before, like role-playing with Lucky and being like close friends with her and seeing like struggles that the character goes through made me better in terms of like understanding their view of the world.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. I know with Steven, I don't want to say I've learned a lot, but I've experienced a lot of things with Steven that I have not experienced in real life. Like I've never had a best friend like Finn Brennan.
Yeah.
In my actual life.
No, exactly.
Or a friend like Jesse James.
Aww. I tried to hit you with the stream, but I couldn't.
What? Trying to pee on me? Oh.
You're too far.
Wow. Are we almost done this, Mark?
No. No, we're not.
I don't think we're gonna be able to finish this.
No, it's fine. Whenever you need to go, you go.
I was gonna hop on to RP in about another 13 minutes. Wow, holy crap, time goes fast.
Mm-hmm.
Have we really been doing this for over an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I told you, this game is fucking, like, I know we're also, like, chatting and stuff, which makes it better. But you just get distracted.
Well, that was kind of what I figured it would be. It becomes like a backdrop for like a...
It's almost felt like a podcast episode, but with washing involving.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun, though. I always like to, like... Because obviously, when you're RPing, you can't really talk about the OOC side of it. And it's always interesting when you get to, like, befriend a person on NoPixel and you get to, like, chat about, like, their successes and struggles and stuff, and seeing the, like, other people go through the same stuff that you do. And, like, I don't know, I really like to talk about it. It's just really interesting.
Well, I definitely like when... Not that I want this necessarily from everyone, but obviously Jesse and Steven have a friendship. It's a unique friendship, but it's not the same. I don't know if I don't want to overstep my bounds here, but I kind of consider you a friend at this point.
Yeah.
Is that too much?
No, I consider you a
too
friend.
far? Did I make it weird?
Good. No, you didn't make it weird. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, I like it when, like, people that you interact with in RP, like, end up being a good person too. Like, out behind the scenes.
I'm not a good... What are you talking? I'm not a good person. Are you kidding me?
At least become, like, good friends with you. And because the characters are not yourself. So when you start chatting with the RPers and you find out that they're not the same person, it's just...
Well, I will tell you one thing that is different from Steven than I. Steven puts up with way more bullshit than I do. There's been situations where I'm like, man, if that was me, I probably would have hit someone, or I would have walked, or I would have left this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing that is similar between me and Jesse is the confrontational side of it. Like, I can't do confrontation in real life, so there's no way I'm gonna be able to do confrontation in real play. Like, I had this conversation with a friend of mine before. I've never shouted my entire life at anyone. So, like,
yes.
Even in dreams, if I'm dreaming about, like, if I'm in danger and I need to shout, I can't shout in the dream because I've never shouted in real life.
Wow.
And I feel like that's kind of the same in a way with RP, with some things, like things that you would never do in RP because you can't physically do it in real life.
You know what? That might be me. That might be why I don't. That might be why I don't do gun RP. But then again, I'm garbage at games anyway, so
Yeah,
it's
but
just another
still.
one of those things. But it might also be another reason why it gets funneled in where it's like Steven can't be a bully. I don't have it in me to do that kind of role play.
Exactly.
He can be sassy as hell. Oh man, can he be sassy? Especially when it comes to people that are like bullying his friends or him in general. He used to run from everything, and now he's not quite like that anymore.
Hey, LaFroche.
He will stick up for himself, and he'll stick up for his friends.
Turtle. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not very good at standing up for myself, but when it comes, like, Jessie's not very good at standing up for herself either. But when it comes to a friend, she's like, hold my beer.
Hold my beer, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, ever since I started role-playing, I have more friends than I've had my entire life as well. Like, out of character. And I don't have that many friends OC with role players. Like, there's like a handful of them, but it's just like the closest friends I've ever had my entire life, and that's really weird because I've met them playing an entire different person that they are.
Right.
And even with people that watch my content, like there's people that I've became close to, like I'm assuming like with you and Cherry.
I think you could. Sorry, you cut out. What?
Oh no. I was just keep rumbling. You go.
I was just gonna say. I think the people that you'll actually connect with the most are the people that bleed a little bit of their own personality into their character.
Mm-hmm. This is giving me very bad.
Giving you what?
This is stressing me out. Doing that.
What's wrong?
You're ruining my artwork.
Your artwork?
My artwork of
What
doing
do you
everything like in
mean?
lines.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. You're fine.
Have you ever noticed, not ever noticed, but you know how the world of San Andreas or Los Santos is basically all taken from like real
Oh my
places?
god, yes. Yes, I have. Yes.
So,
oh my god.
So not just the pier, because the pier is like a one-to-one thing, but I actually saw pictures and a video of, you know, the area in the map where it's all UFO stuff and it's all the painted rocks and all that.
Yes.
That's a real place.
Is it actually?
But it's not based on UFO. It's based on a god and Jesus. It was a religious fanatic that made that, and Rockstar just took it and made it all UFO stuff. But it's a real place.
I didn't know that. I was rewatching Chuck because Chuck is my it's Aiden's favorite show. And I was rewatching it, and like there's one episode that they go to the pier in Los Angeles, and I was just like, no, it's so weird.
See, that's the thing. I don't feel like I could ever go to Los Angeles. Like, so much stuff has happened on that iconic pier to my character that to actually walk there in real life, I'm like, wow, I'm actually standing on the spot where Stephen asked Shirley to be his girlfriend.
Exactly. There's like this video on TikTok of a guy that is like walking through the streets in Los Angeles, and then like pretending to be like in the game and being like, oh my god, this is a place where so and so this happened, that happened. And I was watching it, I was like, oh my god, I can never go to Los Angeles and like see the place with like brand new eyes, because it's like, oh, I've been here, I've done that.
Right. The only thing I would love to know is if there is indeed a burger place where Burger Shot is. Like wherever that part is. Like that would be something where I'm like, okay, I should probably go there and order a burger from there. But other than that, I do like to keep my RP and my real life very separate.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Very, very separate.
That is like another interesting like thing, like trying to keep it separate. It's such a great area, and you have to be so careful with it. And I think
What's
like
that?
No, just in terms of like keeping it separate and not letting it affect your mental health. And you have to know exactly what your
no
limits
matter
are.
what, you cannot completely detach yourself. That the blanket statement of it's just RP is exactly that. It's a blanket statement. It is legitimately impossible to completely detach yourself. It would be like if you worked retail and you just finished setting up a whole bunch of shirts, a nice display on a pile, and someone came in and just fecked it all up. You, even though that's not your life, that's just your job, and you'll get paid to do it again. No matter what, you're gonna be like, what you know, it's gonna affect you. It's going to affect you. So when things don't necessarily work out the way you planned or what, that's the thing. It's not just role play. It's all unscripted improv. So I know some people do scripted RP, but I've never done it.
No, I don't like it.
I've never done it. mostly because, you know, I'm shit at remembering lines or anything like that. But even a scenario, the only time I've really done anything like that is, you know, if I'm reaching with the relationship RP, like Rachel and I have DM'd each other numerous times, especially for things like questions like, should they get married? You know, things like that. Because it's like you want both players to be. I mean, I could have just flat out had Steven propose and see what happened, but it was more or less I wanted to respect the boundaries of the role player and even my own, where it's just like, am I okay with having my character get engaged? So it's a weird thing, but as long as you keep yourself detached enough and to know when to walk away when something is affecting you too much.
Yes.
Once roleplay is now, I've always said, if your RP life is causing you too much stress and your out of character life is causing your character too much stress, something's wrong. And everything needs to be reevaluated. So if you're bringing OOC feelings into RP, something's wrong. And if you're bringing RP shit into your IRL life, something's wrong.
Yep.
So.
No, 100%.
It's a big balancing act.
It is. It really is. That was like one of the reasons why I know it's not like a long break that I took, but I took like a little bit of a break from relationship RP because I was just like, I'm not very comfortable with it right now. I need a second.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's that too. I mean, theoretically, I wouldn't necessarily classify what Rachel and I do as like real relationship RP. Like some people really do get into it and make it very, very serious. But like for the most part, we just play it off as like everything is just like normal. Like theoretically, you just throw in a few "I love yous" and blah blah blah, and then boom, that's it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where the boundaries come in.
Yeah, and that works until it doesn't. Speaking of which, I should probably
you should probably go.
I should probably go.
Can't leave Finn alone too long.
All right. So if I exit out of this, will it save it?
It should do.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. We made pretty good progress. 68%. Oh, 68%. Okay. We're leaving right now. Nope. Gotta go. Gotta go. Thank you so much for playing. Nope. Gotta leave. Gotta go. Oh, dear. Oh, look at that. Oh, no. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, dear.
Oh, I hate you. Okay.
Oh, shucks.
Darn it.
All right.
Okay.
Well.
It was fun. That was a lot of fun, actually.
Okay. Except for the part where my stream completely went down. But
yeah.
Thanks for gaming with. Honestly, I don't know about your community. I don't know about my community. But for me personally, those 2 hours freaking flew by.
Yeah, I freaking love that.
So.
Okay. Power Wash is a success.
Well, yeah, we could do this again sometime.
Happy to do it.
All right. Well, you take care of you. Thanks for hanging out with me and putting up with me and gaming with me. And I'll see you around.
See you around. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
Oh my god, that was great. Oh, that was a lot of fun. That actually... Ooh. That was really cool. And the music really suits it. Like, it's just like a very like chill vibe, and I feel high right now even though I haven't been smoking. Well, chat, I hope you enjoyed that. I am gonna chill now because I had freak loads of fun right now, so... Hey, why work? Thank you for the follow. Sorry I was so distracted I didn't really get to chat with you, but I hope you enjoyed it either way. Wait, green... Mom's community is missing the green... Oh, that was when... Me trying to get... That's not gonna work. Okay, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna watch Farm stream. And you're gonna join me in watching farm stream. Because I am actually feeling very chill right now, and I want to enjoy that. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm definitely doing this again with farm. This was great. This was a lot of fun. Yeah. And I will see you soon. Probably tomorrow. I should be around tomorrow for a little bit. Yeah, we did variety. That was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. Alright, chat. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna chill. Bye. Thank you for hanging out with me. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for all the things and just hanging out with me. Bye.